We've got heavyweight clashes all over the state in the area round of the Texas high school football playoffs. Floor pie. We're fixing to pick 'em. Welcome in to Fixin' to Pick'em in partnership with the NFHS Network, your guide to the Texas high school football weekend. My name is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thanks for tuning in. We've got big games all across the Lone Star State in the area round of the playoffs, and we start in Brenham. 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon at Brenham's Cub Stadium. It's Lake Travis Cavaliers taking on Spring Westfield. What do we make of this one in 6A Division II? Well, key number one, Lake Travis's running game. When Abe Willows, the star running back for Lake Travis, went down, there was serious concern as to whether or not the Cavs offense would keep rolling. But right now, Santiago Villegas and Malik Barkley have stepped up for this Cavs offense. Can they keep it going against what should be an excellent Westfield defense? Key number two, Spring Westfield spreading the field. The way to beat this Lake Travis defense is by making them run sideline to sideline, and Westfield has plenty of weapons to make that happen. Not only quarterback Dylan Sterling Cole, but their wide receivers Tyreek Cleveland and Joshua LeBlanc. Can they get Lake Travis out and running? That's a big key for Westfield's offense. And key number three, Ed Oliver. The defensive tackle for Spring Westfield will be undoubtedly the best player on the field on Saturday afternoon. He's going to make his impact felt on the defensive side, yes, but in the playoffs last year, we also saw them line him up as a fullback in short yardage situations. How big of an impact does Oliver have on this game? That's a big key in this one. Who am I picking? This is pretty much a coin flip. But I like Spring Westfield. I think their defense has been underrated all year long. They've got a great quarterback in Dylan Sterling Cole, a number of weapons to spread it out to. Beyond that, I think their running game gets it done. I think Westfield comes away with the win. Meanwhile, 7:30 p.m. Friday night at San Antonio's Ferris Stadium, it's the Mason Punchers taking on the Refugio Bobcats in an epic 2A Division I clash. What are the keys to this one? Number one, the first quarter. When Refugio has lost in their games to Shiner and to Cameron Yo, it's been because they've started slow. Meanwhile, Mason has come out like a rocket in pretty much every game they've played this year. Who starts quicker in this battle? Key number two, Refugio's offensive diversity. In the past, Refugio was known for throwing the ball over the yard, and they can still do that with their quarterback, Jalen Mascaro. But they've also got a great running back in Isaiah Perez. Can they mix it up, keep the Mason defense on its heels? That's big for the Bobcats. And key number three, game planning for the wing T. Mason very famously runs the wing T offense, which is something that a lot of teams don't use anymore. Will the Refugio defense be ready for an offensive scheme that they haven't seen in quite a while? It's very hard to game plan for. Can Refugio figure it out? Who am I picking? I like the Punchers. I think Mason's defense has been one of the best in the state all year long. I think they've already faced high-powered offenses like they're bound to see against Refugio. I think the Punchers, with a defensive effort, come away with a win. Meanwhile, 7 p.m. Friday in Pasadena, it's Manville taking on unbeaten Clear Creek. What a fantastic game in this one. I think Manville's big playmakers make just enough plays to get past Clear Creek, but I love that Clear Creek offense. This is very close. I like Manville. Battle of 11-0 teams in Georgetown as Cedar Park takes on Kerrville-Tybee in 5A Division II action. Cedar Park's defense is the key in this one. They're going up against Cade Dial and this big Antlers offense, but I'm not sure Tybee can keep up defensively. If Cedar Park gets a number of stops, which they're bound to do, I like the Timberwolves. In 5A Division I, 7:30 p.m. Friday night in Bryan, it's Temple taking on Houston Stratford. Fabulous game in this one. Two fantastic defenses. I expect this to be a low-scoring slugfest, but I do think Temple comes away with the win. But those are far from the only big games in the area round of the Texas high school football playoffs. Let's get to the lightning round. In 6A Division I, I like Allen over DeSoto, and give me the Woodlands to beat Westlake. I'll take Pearland over Dickinson and McAllen Memorial just barely over Harlingen. In 6A Division II, I think Mansfield avenges their loss to Flower Mound Marcus, and I'll take Cibolo of Steel over San Antonio Brennan. In 5A Division I, I'll take Canyon Randall over El Paso Chapin, Mansfield Lake Ridge over John Tyler, and Edinburgh Vela over Victoria East. In 5A Division II, I'll take Everman over Wichita Falls Ryder, Marshall over South Oak Cliff, and Crosby over Fort Bend Ridge Point. In 4A Division I, I'm picking Brownwood to beat Andrews and Argyle to beat Pittsburgh. Give me Stafford just barely over Carthage and Lavernia to edge Gatesville. 4A Division II now, I like Salina over Monahans and Canton over Lorena. I'm picking Lamarck to beat Caldwell, and how about Cuero over Devine? In 3A Division I, I'll take Wall over Littlefield and Pottsboro over White Oak. Let's go with Cameron Yo over Malakoff and Luling over Goliad. A lot of great action in 3A Division II. I'll take Cisco over Coleman and Wascom over Gunner. Let's go with Franklin over Clifton and East Bernard over Academy. 2A Division I now. I'll take Stratford to beat Hawley, Bosqueville over Clarksville, and Centerville over Harleton. In 2A Division II, I'll go with Vega over Crosbyton, and the best mascot battle of the weekend, I'll take the Roscoe Plowboys over the Hamlin Pied Pipers. I'm picking Hubbard over Maud and Bruni just barely over Louise. And a bunch of big six-man games this week. In Class 1A, I will take Borden County over Valley and Richland Springs to beat Mount Calm. That's going to do it for Fixin' to Pick'em in partnership with the NFHS Networks. Which games did I miss? Leave comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Dave Campbell's. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Dave Campbell's. And of course, see us at texasfootball.com, where you can see DCTF Live, our daily live show every weekday at noon on texasfootball.com/live. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the playoffs. We'll see you next time.